Hi everyone, my name is Allison Grosz. I'm an attorney and a partner with Hemrick O'Malley, PLLC here in New York City. Today I want to talk about a decision that the Supreme Court issued in a case that's called Noam v. Perdomo that was issued on September 8, 2025. There's a lot of talk and a lot of information that's been going around about this decision from the Supreme Court from September 8th, and I want to break it down a little bit so it's hopefully easier for everyone to understand very briefly. First of all, this decision is not an official decision by the Supreme Court. It only overturns or temporarily stays an order that was issued by the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals that prevented ICE agents from acting in Southern California. That's not to say that this decision doesn't have wide-spanning effects and will not affect everyone else that is not related to this original decision from Southern California across the country. Let's talk about the decision a little bit. First of all, this case originated because the Trump administration and ICE agents were going around in what was considered to be roving patrols, stopping people on the streets of Southern California. People were being stopped by ICE agents and questioning those people based on 4 different factors. Those factors are how the person looks, where the person was physically stopped when they were being questioned by ICE agents, where the person works, and the language that the person speaks. So this is what was happening that led ultimately to the legal action that was eventually put forth to the Supreme Court to issue a decision on. The Supreme Court issued a short and unsigned order that overruled the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals that said that this was illegal racial profiling. Due to this decision from the Supreme Court, Immigration, Customs and Enforcement, or other of these roving patrols, for now, have the ability to stop people on the street who those ICE agents think may be present here illegally in the United States and question people based on what they perceive to be an illegal immigrant to make sure that that person, in fact, has legal status. Now, of course, this is problematic because the central reason for the stop from ICE agents is based on race or national origin, which of course goes against what we call here in the United States the Fourth Amendment that's protected under the US Constitution. Essentially, this decision has enabled ICE agents to stop people and make a personal conjecture of their legal status based on their race or their national origin. As is clear, this decision risks turning every immigrant in the United States into second-class citizens, at least for the time being, while they are being questioned by ICE officers. It is important to say that this is not a final ruling. However, it is problematic for the time that it remains pending until any further decisions are made or stays are implemented by the U.S. Court of Appeals and therefore probably brought back before the Supreme Court. And it's also problematic in the underlying nature of the reason that the Trump administration was originally stopping people, the reason that it originally was brought to court, and of course, what was originally brought to the Supreme Court to make a decision on. The problematic nature is actually the Supreme Court's decision themselves, where they are effectively allowing racial profiling of citizens inside of the United States, as it is clear that a lot of people who have legal status in the United States or who are citizens are going to be included in this racial profiling that has now been green-lighted by the Supreme Court in this decision. So what can you do? Let's talk about this for a second. We believe that it is a smart idea, given all of these recent happenings since the start of the second Trump administration, and of course with this recent Supreme Court decision, that everyone should carry on them proof of their legal status. It certainly can't hurt. That means that you should always have with you your driver's license. If you are an immigrant without a green card here in the United States, you should always carry with you your work authorization card or your green card if you are a green card holder. It certainly doesn't hurt to have your national passport with you as well to help show your identity or any visa status that you may have. Of course, if you do have a state or city ID, it is smart to always carry that on you. This goes without saying that a person needs to always be careful and aware of their surroundings, and we here at Hemrick O'Malley are happy to answer any questions about this recent decision or about any other immigration matter. You can find us online at hemrick.law, or you can reach us by phone at 833-848-7838. And until next time, I look forward to talking to everyone soon.